The meeting started off with the swearing in of Officer Connor Kennedy, who is following in his father and twin brother's place in being a police officer. Officer Devin West, who previously served as a U.S. Capitol Police officer before joining the Exeter PD, was promoted to lieutenant. The majority of the meeting consisted of an update on the Public Safety Complex Analysis Project from the town planner and the police and fire chiefs. The town planner outlined how the process has developed, including studies, reports, land purchases, and more. Through the long process, Exeter has grown, and so has the fire and police department needs.
Today, according to the 2020 census, which I think it's a lot more now, we might have added at least 1,000 people since 2020, but according to the 2020 census, 16,049 people, which represents an increase of 5,025 people, or a 46% increase. So 5,000 people got added to town in those 43 years, come along with increased call volumes, increased need for medical services, increased need for public safety, police calls, etc. And to give you a snapshot of where the staffing levels were at that time, in 1979, when they moved into the building, the police department had 31 employees and the fire department had 13. Total of 44 employees. Today, the police department has 37 employees and from 13 to 37, and the fire department has, 31 to 37, 31 to 37, and the fire department has 35 employees. For a total of 72 employees, that represents an increase of 28 employees, or 64% increase. Pretty interesting that 28 people that, when this was originally built, the staffing in there are 28 more bodies in that building today than there were when it got built. So needless to say, both the police and fire departments have outgrown their current facility, and multiple renovations have been done to accommodate the growing departments, to fit in these additional 28 people, to fit into these additional processes that they have. And examples include they installed petitions to make more but smaller rooms, converting a closet into a kitchen. And for a more in-depth look on that, on our website, we do have a walkthrough video tour of the police and the fire department. It's well worth the watch. It just takes you through the crowded hallways and 5 people in one office, where very likely was one person, in the 1980s.
The police department gave a brief operational update, which was followed by the town's 2022 fund balance discussion. Finally, the assistant town manager, Melissa Roy, spoke about a proposal to use $35,000 in this year's maintenance budget and $15,000 from FY23's budget to construct office space on the second floor of the town offices.
Essentially, the HR office right now is a shared office space between the HR assistant, who is a full-time position, and the HR director, who, myself, is also the assistant town manager. It makes it very challenging to have confidential conversations as a department head, but also a department that has to focus very specifically on confidentiality. In the discussions with the town manager and myself, we reviewed lots of different options within the building to come up with some ideas, and it was finally decided that using the lobby area, I guess I would say, in front of the HR office and the town manager's office, and the lost space on the stairwell may be the best opportunity to keep the assistant town manager's office near to the town manager's office, since we pretty much communicate on an hourly basis.
As always, you can view the meeting agenda, packet, and meeting video by going to exeternh.gov/meetings.